Pigafetta, Magellan'S Chronicler. This is a comic that was released in France, Spain, and now Chile on 2024. Artist Cristian Montes and writer Francisco Greene are two Chileans, but they first released this work on France, because it's a bigger market. It's a historical comic. Who's Pigafetta? Pigafetta is the chronist of the Magellan'S expedition. Magellan'S, Hernando Magellan'S, was a man that was in charge of this expedition when America was discovered, and this is the first expedition to make a trip that did a lap, maybe, I don't know, pardon my English, lap to the whole world. The first one in doing it. Magellan'S didn't live till the end of the trip on the expedition, but Pigafetta did, and he left a lot of whole, written. He wrote about it, and this comic is follows the historical comics, like in the French editing line, editorial. So it's basically straightforward comics, so you don't get lost. It's a lot of square panels. It has a lot of little dialogue. It is just when it is needed. And here we have these boxes that are Pigafetta's writing. So it's basically a comic that talks you about Pigafetta. The texts are basically Pigafetta's writings, so that's historical, and the rest is like History Channel or whatever, and dramatization of these writings. It's the best thing I can say about this comic is that it is a comic. It follows sequences. It is not a novel, illustrated novel, and that's good because it is an adaptation, and it feels like they took this job really seriously, because has this sometimes has this narration, and sometimes it's just dialogue. So it's like a comic. It uses all the things that comics can do. It is a pretty straightforward book, like I said, and the art, it's really good. I am not a fan of digital art in general, except it's something like a Kyle Baker, like really crazy. But this one is really well done. It fits historical comics, if you are going to do a historical comic. And they tend in France to use these kind of artists that are really like hyper realist in a way. They are realist in a way, And this book, it's made that way. It fits really good, you can see, and I'll be putting a lot of links about the artists, interviews, a shop, where to buy this if you want. I don't know if it's in Buscalibre, maybe it is, if you want it. It doesn't really have a lot of text, so if you don't speak Spanish, at least you can, put your phone over with the translator for it to translate you all of these texts. But sure, I really recommend it. I don't know if there are other comics about this expedition. At least to me, being Chile, living in Chile, it is a part of history that it's teach on schools, and I think this is a really cool way to complement that teachings. Edition is very good, hardcover, and the size is the same of a standard comic book. Here we have this Grendel Omnibus edition, standard standard comic size. This one is a little like squarer. In a way, it's more like a square instead of a rectangle. But yeah, I really so good, this whole sequence. So again, here we have Magellan'S. I really recommend this book. It's the whole expedition. Like I said, that's the plot. It's historical, so it's a short one, like 70 to 80 pages, maybe. I recommend it, really. And grab one while you can, while you still can. Pigafetta, really good.